brows furrowed and calendars came out as we plotted future change. But that's not the way I want to do business, and it's not the way I want to have lunch. The story of 3 good things is up next. The negativity bias of our brain and our culture can rule our days unless or until we tell it to do something different. I'm Kristin Collier, a writer and a coach helping people find their sparkle with practices that rewire the brain for more joy, better health, and happier relationships. And each week, I put out a newsletter with the stories of my harrowing escapes from grumpiness and victim mentality. I share the wonder of my garden and nature and how they help me understand and connect with all of life. And now I'm bringing these stories to you on YouTube in our own cozy story time today, because you deserve a break where you can sit back, listen, and enjoy, don't you? Thumbs up and subscribe now so I can bring you more if this is your cup of tea. There's an Easter egg for you in the comments and description too. A very special time-sensitive offer. You ready? How was your morning? I asked Seda, pulling lunch from the fridge. Expensive, she says. Oh? I ask. How's that? Well, 3 good things, she says. This is a reminder. We begin our lunches daily by sharing 3 good things that happened since we last parted. Thing 1, says Seda. I learned that something I designed for a client didn't quite solve their problem. I could have fixed it, but I guessed that an engineer would do it better, so I referred them to an engineer. I guess the first good thing, she says, is the clarity. That felt good. And that I like the engineer. I hope he gets the job. The second good thing is that I gave my client their money back, which felt like the right thing to do. I mean, I could have fixed it, but I think the engineer's solution will be more elegant. And the third good thing is that the client was really happy about that. She understood why I proposed the solution, and she was also grateful that I'm responding to the new information the way that I am. She felt good about what happened, and she said she'd recommend me to somebody else. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, whoa, Seda, how did you make all those hard things into good things? I'm here with you. She pulled the next level there for sure. But I'm not surprised. We've been working up to this together. Seda and I started doing 3 good things 3 months ago when we both felt stretched to our limits. Our brains ran circles in analysis mode when we left our desks for lunch. We'd meet to pick apart the happenings from the day with a fine-tooth comb. Our brains just couldn't stop working. You been there? Our brows furrowed and calendars came out as we plotted future changes. But that's not the way I want to do business, and it's not the way I want to have lunch. Balancing the brain's negativity bias by celebrating 3 wins turned things around. At first, I reined in my temptation to dress up hard things to look like good things. My gut honestly said no, and I banned myself from what my sister calls polishing the turd. Instead, I focused on things that I only had good feelings about, and that required a search. The effort paid off in record time. Something interesting happened, y'all. Starting lunch with 3 good things distanced the less sparkly stuff, and those bits fell to the back burner, and they could be sorted out later. One thing leads to another, and good things track towards other good things. Momentum. Who wants off that train? Now our brains are wired to celebrate what feels good whenever we meet. The ban on harder things feels less relevant as we feel better and better about what we're learning from our daily challenges. We tune into how we feel and steer the conversation towards high vibes. And nowadays, we rarely stop at just 3 good things. Lunch has never been better. When have you made a conscious choice to focus on the positive? If you decide to try 3 good things as your routine, please let me know how it goes. And I just want to add, that's my newsletter article, but I just want to add truly that 3 good things is maybe the most transformative thing that Seda and I have done for years. We seriously do it like multiple times a day. I mean, I wrote the article about doing it just at lunch. I didn't want to turn it into a novel, but But truly, like we'll do it every few hours when we meet up with each other in our garden, like, oh, 3 good things. And we start the conversations there. And so often we just can't stop the good things from rolling in. And even the hard things just kind of magically morph into good things. And that's over time. It wasn't like it started out that way, but it truly is getting to be that way. And I'd be so curious to hear your experience if you decide to give it a go. And also, it is not too late to up-level your world with Prime and Shine 25 Days to Your Best Summer. Folks are joining this free challenge from all over the world by the dozens. Welcome, y'all. I'm hearing about major shifts in their relationships and finances and health and overall well-being, and it's just the first 6 days. My high hopes have been exceeded. If you do sign up, keep me posted on your discoveries. Check out the link for the description in the comments. It's free in the description in the comments. And you're welcome to, with my blessing, share that link with a friend. Thanks so much for joining, and would love it if you like, comment, tell me how this goes for you, and share this with a friend, because I think we could all use some more good things, don't you?